Man's here.
Come on, support and that.
Mr. Busy on the dialer.
Special distance. He's moving around.
For sure.
Mr. Safe Hands.
The week before training, I mentioned something about we all bulk up in one place, close spaces, and about opening up. Some of that went into the game last week, whereas when we had loads of the ball and we had that disagreement or a misunderstanding with Millsy, is that sometimes when the opposition are dropping in and we've got the ball, if we're back three in our half, we were actually sometimes running into the opposition's half and cramping it even more. I think sometimes we just got to think is that when teams have got a low block, is sometimes we can actually come backwards. So the back three can drop in and then we can look to start playing, pull the opposition out. The reason we play out from the back is so it attracts the opposition up the pitch, so we can then play behind them and around them. You can't do that if they're sat on the edge of the area and you've got a 4-5-man midfield, they've got one forward, and then we're trying to force balls by knocking long balls. There's nothing wrong with knocking a long ball. So because we've got people like Ollie who loves the channels, we want Danzo in around the box area. So if they're high up and there's spaces in behind, there's nothing wrong with putting the ball down the sides, getting one over the top, putting it over the fullback. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What we don't want to do is what we started doing in the last 20 minutes last week. Is we've had the ball on the halfway line, we've played it forward, the cross hasn't been gone in, the ball hasn't gone in behind, it's come back out, and then once it's come back out, we're then basically trying to knock a 40-50 yard ball. They head it clear, they're on the attack, we've got men in front of the ball, so you've got to be patient in that if you haven't put the ball through, don't we restart and start again? Respect. Good shout. Kick off. You stay as you are, so it's your kick.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week it's Saturday action. Once again, I'm on the road to the Swans, Fairfield Villa, for their Worcestershire Junior Cup tie against Inkberrow FC. Now, as I say, less of me pattying. Let's get straight into the action.
Get it red. 1v1.
Now, with the Swans in good form coming into this fixture, winning their last 6 out of 6. But as you know, in cup action, 4 means nothing, and it's all about which team wants it more on the day. Now over on that far side, Inkberrow got a little spell of possession, trying to work an angle to get across into the box. Breaks out no further than number 7 Jay, who shoots, but that's covered by Ben in goal. Now, just in front of the camera, you got Daz trying to get the ball under control, but credit where it's due to number 3 George Robbins, putting the work in, winning the ball back and going winning himself a free kick. Nothing coming of that free kick. Fast forward a couple of minutes, Rene whips the ball into the box, it's deflected, breaks no further than number 7 Mus with that left foot, shoots off the post. Now, it has been a while since I've said this famous sentence. Now, at this point, people, what can you say?
We just started, boys. Come on. Nothing won yet. Come on.
Now, an absolute peach of a finish there by Aaron Evans to make it 1-0 to the Swans. Now, ball picked up centre of the park by Mus. Lays it off to Evo, number 9 for the Inkberrow boys. Blake comes back, fouls him, referee blows up. Now, I do believe Joe's making his full debut today for the Swans, just laying it back there to Sims, who plays it out here to Josh, into Daz's feet, lends it in back. Josh plays one down the channel. The Inkberrow centre half does get his head on it, but the second ball is picked up there by Evo. Playing a bit of the number 10 role today, into Daz, who's always going to have grass in front of him, so he's going to use his pace. Decent little chop back. You got number 7 Jay for the Inkberrow boys that's chasing him. Daz gets his cross in. George Robbins can't clear his lines. Daz picks up the scraps and goes and slaps it in the back of the onion bag. 2-0. Not even 20 minutes into the game and the Swans go and make it 2-0. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been covering the Swans, and what is evident and what Gaffer GJ does try and pride himself on is playing football out from the back. Now, nothing comes of this next passage of play, but you get the idea. Just out of camera shot, number 9 up top for the Inkberrow boys. Blake peels off the shoulder of Joe, picks up the ball in the channel. Now, fair play to Sims, doesn't foul him and managed to hold him up. Blake, he's got some decent hold up play. Now, with no seconds and no backup for Sims, Blake does get the ball eventually and plays it into number 7 Jay, who lays it off to number 10 George Thomas, who goes and puts one top bins, postage stamp, 2-1.
Hold it up,
Now an early reply from the Inkberrow boys, and the Gunner got themselves back into the game. Daz with a throw-in into Ali. Ali lays it back into Daz. Cross that could have gone anywhere. Nearly caught Max goalkeeper off guard. Picked up by Dan Alwell, but credit where it's due to the Inkberrow back line. Do their defensive duties and eventually they clear their lines. Now ball picked up just in front of the camera by number 3 Robbins once again. Decent footwork to get away from Mus. And once again to get past Mus. Plays out to this right hand side. The Inkberrow boys in search of that equaliser. But ball intercepted by Mus, who read the game. Breaks up play. Now number 7 Jay picks up the ball, tries to play it through the lines to Ben Thomas, intercepted there by Sims, breaks the J once again, gets his shot away, comes off the post. Now number 2 Brad still applying pressure and keeping the ball alive, plays it out to number 8, I believe that's Dyson on the ball, plays it back inside to Brad, but credit where it's due to Mus once again, breaking up play, and decent turn here there by Rene, and the Swans come away with it. You've heard me say it before, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. The Swans definitely comfortable in possession and happy to keep hold of the ball. Their retention has been decent in the first half so far. Just playing it along the back, waiting for spaces to open up so they can shift it to the other side. Ball picked up by Millsy once again. There's nothing on in front of him, so he cuts back inside and they start again. Now over on that far side, ball picked up by Rene, who has been an outlet, doing a job at left wing back today. Played into Joe first time, back into Evo, into Mus, out of his feet, gets his shot away, just wide. Now football's a funny game. If you don't take your chances at one end, the opposition will always get a chance to go down the other end. Just a shame Ben Thomas couldn't finish his dinner. Now we're knocking on to 40 minutes of this first half so far. Still 2-1, but ball picked up on that left-hand side by Rene. He whips on into the box, over the head of everybody. Daz putting pressure on Robbins once again. Managed to come away with it. Plays it into Joe. 1-2. Just a shame Joe ain't got the legs to get there. Now, ball played into the centre of the park, but it's intercepted there by Rene. Decent footwork to get away from a couple of players. Into the path of Dan Alwell, who shoots. Can't get no power behind it. Now, it's all about game management. Azza gets caught in possession. Intercepted there by Dyson. Azza sticks a foot in on Blake. Free kick to the Inkberrow boys. Now you got number 8 Dyson standing over the free kick. Referee blows his whistle. Decent ball whipped into the box. Decent save there by Ben, but Blake's there to tuck it away. 2-2. Now, credit where it's due to the Inkberrow boys. After going 2-0 down after 20 minutes and it seemed like the floodgates were going to open, they've gone and got themselves back into the game. Now, as we enter the dying embers of this first half, got Joe in possession. tries to play a ball through, but it's deflected, picks up the scraps, and a decent turn to get away there from Ben Thomas. Plays the ball into Mus, who tries to play in Ali. Max is off his line early doors. Now, ball picked up centre of the park there by Evo, trying to work some space and to work an angle. Mills is there in support, plays it into Ren, he plays it back to Mills, back into Evo. But as you know, it was Black Friday the other day. There's sales all over the place. I heard Staples have got a sale on. Lionel's been in that stationary set once again. Got that ruler out, straight as an arrow. Now we're into added on time at the end of this first half. Got Joe that plays the ball into Ali. Some decent footwork to get his shot away. Just drags it wide though. Now, literally, this is going to be the last chance of the first half. Sims, with a decent ball into Dan Alwell, managed to get his shot away, but he puts it well over the bar. Now, on that note, we are going to go into the half-time break. Inkberrow FC 2, Fairfield Villa 2.
Positives, good start. Do things right, 2 goals up, and everything's working for us. The minute things change, and it's a bit of both, it's not something, they've cut onto something and they've set up slightly a bit different. What I'm saying is we have to find a way. I know people are saying, well, do this, and then someone's saying, don't do that. Up on the pitch, you have to find a way. They've kind of gone more compact now. If we can move that ball quicker, but what I'm saying when I say quicker, it's not about over rushing it, because we've kept it, and then all of a sudden we've hit it someone and someone's lost the ball, and next thing you know, they're fucking on the attack. Do you know what I mean? Pass appreciation, get that ball in, keep it moving. I know what you're saying, Daz, it seems like it was just going from left to right. It's either A, you do a 50-50 ball down the channel, and then probably someone's going to moan and say, well, you know what?
I was just about to say that. Don't you reckon now, because they've changed the way they're playing and they're letting us play, don't you think sometimes we pass it and then he doesn't Renee over the top in the corner?
But what I'm trying to say though is, we can't micromanage it, you know.
Yeah. It's the outside, isn't it?
Listen, we can't micro. You have to be brave and do things.
We clicked it once, all the fullbacks said to even test them. Not once.
No, it's right. We should try
As a
that in the
fullback,
second half.
put in the corner, see what I like.
Sim just done that one to Dan, straight to his feet, and he got a goal out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And this is the thing though, I think that was lucky enough, we got to them, but I think my pass was on. Lucky enough, we got to them, but click channels, it's like we haven't done it once, like we're scared to just pin the ball into an area.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then. Now ball picked up and intercepted there by Ren. Always going to be decent on that left foot of his. Managed to skip past a couple of players. Tries to play it down the line, but credit where it's due to Dyson for sticking his foot in. Goes out for a throw-in. Now Josh Bowen, as a centre-half myself, we have to know our limitations. The less said about that, the better. Some decent 1-2 play between Joe and Mus in the centre of the park. Whipped out to that right-hand side to Daz. Brings it under control. Not sure if it's a crossover shot, but nearly catches Max off guard. Danzo hasn't been in the game up until this point, but the reason why he's respected throughout the league is because he creates his chances out of nothing like this. Comes close. During the half-time break, they did mention that it's just easier to clip the ball over the top to create chances. Ball breaks here to Ren, who whips it into the box, looking for Danzo, but Inkberrow clear their lines. Fast forward a couple of minutes, I believe that's George Robbins on the ball, cuts in on his right foot, gets his shot away, and forces Ben to make a decent save. Now, credit where it's due to George Robbins. He was up and down that left-hand side for the Inkberrow boys all game. Managed to get his crossings, deflected, breaks no further than number 7 Jay on that right foot of his, gets his shot away, struck just wide. Now, I can tell you it was absolutely freezing cold on Saturday, and the last thing you want on a Saturday afternoon when it's freezing is one of them. Now, Dyson, hope everything's all right, fella, all banter aside. Now, as we crack on with the game, ball picked up there by Daz on that right-hand side. Plays a decent 1-2 in there with Ali. Now, Ali follows his run into the box. Daz cuts it back onto that left foot, whips it in, under the head of Ali, 3-2. Swans take the lead again. Couple of things to pick up on then. Referee puts Ali in the book for kicking the corner flag, and number 14 Beach comes on for Dyson. Now with Joe coming off injured, we welcome Ryan Moulton to the party, as Bowen shows us what his footwork is really like. Now 60-minute mark, Inkberrow got a free kick, taken, deflected off Daz, goes out for a corner. From that resulting corner, it is whipped into the box. Ben's not too short to do with it, so he gets a hand on it, out for another corner. Now corner whipped into the box, just out of camera shot. Headed away there by Daz, no further than number 7 Jay, who gets his shot away, but that's easy for Ben in goal. Now Ali off, Luke Burnley on, as George Robbins on that left wing still causing problems. Now from that resulting free kick, referee blows his whistle, whipped into the box but defended well enough by number 17 Sims. Ball's whipped into the box once again, but Sims wants it more and the Swans clear their lines. Inkberrow boys still applying pressure and go and win themselves another corner kick. Whipped into the box, not defended well enough by the Swans, breaks the bow in, could have been 3-all.
Come on, mark it, man! Sim! Not good enough, man, get him, mark it up!
Well, you might have to upgrade, you know.
Now substitute number 12, Jake Coleman, throws a ball into Dan Elwell. Got a couple of men in and around him, but decent footwork from Danzo, managed to come away with it, but goes and wins himself another throw-in. Another long throw-in tossed into the box by Jake Coleman, onto the head of Josh, no one at the back post to tap it in. Chances coming thick and fast for both teams, and as we go back up the other end, Beach plays one through to Davis on that left foot, gets his shot away. Decent hands there by Ben. Now Josh looking to play a ball into that channel, but Lionel's got that ruler out again. Offside, straight as an arrow. About 80 minutes in at this point, you got Jay who plays it into Beach, I believe, into the path of Ben Thomas, tries to get his shot away, but what a decent block that is there by Sims. Another block by Sims, throwing his body on the line, eventually clearing his lines, no further than Brad, scoops into the box, but Moulton heads it away. Danzo picking up the ball in the pocket, breaks out to this left hand side, Now you see it, now you don't. Now the Fairfield Villa boys loving that bit of skill there by Danzo as another ball's tossed into the box. Tried to clear their lines, no further than Josh, who gets his shot away. That's a decent save by Max. Now Muss about to take this corner, moves the corner flag out the way that Ollie damaged earlier on, whips it into the box, onto the head of Moulton. If he grazes it, goes in and makes it 4-2, goes out for a goal kick. Now, I've said it before, if you don't take your chances at one end, it's inevitable they're going to go up the other end and take theirs. Decent 1-2 play into the path of Beach, goes and makes it 3-3. Now with literally just a couple of minutes left on the referee's watch, the Inkberrow boys have gone and got themselves back into the game once again. Now throwing just in front of the camera once again, Coleman tosses it into Evo, who lays it back into Coleman, who gets his head up, gets his crossing, but that's easy pickings, that is for Max in goal. Now just over on that far side, another throw about to be tossed in by Jake Coleman onto the head of Evo, blocked on the line, cleared by Bowen, referee blows it for a free kick. Now over on that far side once again, Daz tosses the ball into Evo, who takes it down neatly on the chest. Decent hold up play. Play back into Muss, who gets his crossing. Luke Burnley can't get his head on it. Danzo can't get on the end of it. Another chance goes begging. Now we are literally into added time at the end of the 90 at this point. Moulton with a pass inside to Evo, who plays it into Muss, who manages to get his head up, plays it through to Daz, who's always going to take on his man. Manages to get a 1-2 in there with Luke, gets his shot away, side netting. Now with the referee about to blow his final whistle at any moment, there's no extra time, so we are going to go straight into penalty kicks. I just want to thank Inkberrow for the hospitality. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings, thanks for having me.
So you can go first or second? You go first, we're going down there.
Okay, let's go then, let's go.
Respect people, myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.